Hello everyone, welcome to Susie Saves. I'm Susie and I'm making a little bit of a different video today. So I have been journaling for a while now, since the start of the year, and I wanted to talk about my plans for Q3 basically, and what goals I have and what I'm doing in my personal life, which is a little different than our normal videos. I know you know a lot about me just because you watch my finances, but this is what I'm doing kind of outside of that, and I thought that might be interesting to share with y'all. So let's get into it. So first and foremost, I've started something this quarter called the 12-month year, which is where you make goals based on what you want to complete in the 12 weeks, and it just kind of helps you to get more done with your time. There's a book about it if you want to read more about it, but I've started that and I kind of wanted to show you the difference between not starting it and starting it. So this was the week of June 17th. I had some tasks written down. I know my journal is not pretty. Some people have very aesthetic journals. Mine's very practical. I hope you'll forgive that. But basically, I wasn't doing stuff. So I was completing all my needed videos, but as you can see, I had some days where I just didn't have anything and I wasn't completing the things I wanted to do. For example, I have this here, which is a little, let me zoom you in there, a little tick marks on what I've done. So how much reading I've done, if I ate well, if I slept well, if I exercised, if I was on budget, and then if that was a work day. And as you can see, reading and exercise are basically empty for the whole month. So I just knew that something clearly was not working with what I was doing. So I read the book. I felt great about it when I finished it, and I started to implement. My main goal was to implement it at the start of the third quarter, which was the 1st of January, which was a Monday, so happy day. But I actually decided that I was going to start a week earlier just to kind of get a feel for it and see what I thought. So this is that next week. Wow, I did so much more. So I wrote some goals down of what I wanted to do, and then all the X's are stuff I didn't do, which is only one. All that crossed out is stuff I did do, and then these little carrots mean that I moved it to do the next day. So I was feeling really, really good about how that week went. And so I said, let's do it. Let's continue this plan. And so I wrote out a plan for myself for this quarter. Here is this quarter. We are in July. It is the 4th tomorrow. So this is just major events I have going on in each of the months, just so I know. Here are my goals. So the one is to work on not overeating and eating more healthy meals, to work out for 10 minutes at least twice a week, which is a lot considering in June I worked out maybe 2 days. Create some content that is not related to this content. I have some other channels and stuff that I work for, so you'll still get your 5 videos a week or whatever. Streaming also not for this channel, but to stream 3 hours or 3 days a week for at least 2 hours at a time. And then I am fluent in Japanese, at least conversationally, but I want to take the Japanese language proficiency test, the JLPT, in Chicago in December. That is a $100 entry fee, and I want to make sure it's worth it. So just to study up and learn some new words and grammar a week, and at least once a week talk to a Japanese person and take notes about words I don't understand and stuff like that. So yeah, very exciting. So I was like, these are the goals, let's implement them. So this is this week. We're only halfway through the week, of course. It is Wednesday evening, so I've yet to work out today, but this is the video I'm supposed to be recording tomorrow, but I'm doing it now. And I've already just completed so much more than I would have thought. So that was really great. You can see all the tasks that I've done and how it's been filling my weekly scorecard, a little bit of gamifying what I have to do during the week. So it's just been great. So I want to talk about it a little bit, and obviously I can go back through this at the end of each of the months of the quarter and just have a little stop in and see how we're looking on our goals. As you might not be able to see here, but let me zoom you in. Hopefully it focuses. So I've been eating healthy for the last 3 days, studying Japanese 2 days, I made content 2 days. Workout, I have not worked out this month yet, but like I said, I plan to do that tonight before I go to bed. I do like the rule of no more than 2 days away from doing a habit, so I'm going to be implementing that. So I cannot skip today because that would be the 3rd day, so I must work out today. So yeah, that is what we're doing for Q3. That's a little bit of what's going on in my personal life. I know a lot of people know that I do side hustles and things, so I don't know, I thought it might be interesting. This is what I'm doing. This is the technical schedule I was supposed to work by, which I have not been working by. But I basically have decided that this is going to be removed from the journal. It's just not, it's not working for me. And I don't want to train myself to time blocks. I think time blocking can be great, like on Saturdays or Sundays where you don't have anything going on. So you need to kind of be a little bit more disciplined with yourself. But on days where I work, where I leave the house at 7 and I get home at 6, it's just however you can spend the time after that to make the most of the time instead of time blocking, I think is the best course of action. So I should put down here that I'm making content, which is what I'm doing right now. Actually, Susie, working on a Susie video. But that's what I'm doing. So I love it. I don't know if any of you are interested in the 12-week year. I was kind of, I'll be honest, quite skeptical of it when I kept hearing everyone talk about, oh, it's so great, it changed my life and my mind or whatever. And I'm like, I break things into, you know, I break things down like that in my mind anyway. I don't know why 12 weeks is so phenomenal, but I couldn't tell you. It has moved me to action. So if you're looking to get a little bit more activity and get some things done, I'd highly recommend reading it. It was a good read. It talked a little bit too much about like the 12-hour work week when it comes to work and roles of leadership, which I'm just not a leader at the job that I have. So that kind of stuff was a little not important to me. But if you're a leader at your job and you would like to implement the 12-week work week, trying to get some more stuff done at work, feel free. But I would skip those chapters if you're not an entrepreneur or in a leadership role at your work. But thank you all so much for watching. This is a different video. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. I don't know. I felt like recording it. I hope you have an amazing 4th of July. Keep your pets inside, and I will see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.